thought this video was going to be me actually fixing this instead of just diagnosing it. So when I say in a minute that it's fixed, it's not fixed. Still got things to do. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the 8-9 Garage. Got a little bit of crap in my throat. We got lots of junk in the air right now. So if I sound like I'm hoarse, that's why. Today, I'm going to fix a little issue that I've been having with Frankie. And that is, since I removed the power steering pump and put the shorter belt setup that I made on it, the alternator's been squeaking. I don't 100% remember if I don't think I filmed it, but I think I showed that I put the original alternator pulley on this 3G alternator. Just a couple things. I tried putting this belt on. It was too short. I went out and I got the original alternator right there, removed the pulley off of it. That's the pulley that was on Frankie, and I moved this pulley to here. So this is actually the pulley off the original alternator, and that wound up allowing the belt that I already had to be long enough. I don't even know where the other pulley's at, so I hope I can fix this one. Here's what I got going on. You know, when I put it back together, I spun it and it made no noise, but now it does. Right there. Hopefully you can hear that. There's a little bit of a squeaker going. Let me get close. Having the belt on it just amplifies it even more. But I'm going to pull that pulley back off and spin it without the pulley on it. If it does still squeak with the pulley off, then I'm just going to get a new alternator. I think I might even have one out back, but we'll just put another alternator on it and maybe in the future go through this one. I think I got a bearing kit for that even. I might be able to just swap the bearings out on it. I pretty much think it's the front bearing or something up here is contacting the case. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to get, I got a little strap that I use to hold this thing in place. And then get my impact. Don't remember what size that nut was, but we'll get in it together and have a look. All right. That ought to do it. So it is a 15/16. Let's see. I want to keep that thing from going that way. Alright, so we're going to hold on to that with that strap. Put this in reverse. Come on, baby. Oh, the nut did come out. My bad. It does indeed sound like it's the bearing. Alright, so I guess that my next plan of attack will be, can we shut that bearing up, or do we got to take this thing all the way apart, or do we put a brand new alternator in it? So we're just going to pop this dust cover off of here. There we go. Oh, yep, see that? Can you see that bearing jumping? I'm going to try to put a little pinch of grease in there, and you know what? If it doesn't work, that's probably the easiest bearing on the thing to replace. Don't need a lot. I'm just putting a tiny bit. Dang it. It seems to be a lot quieter. Okay. Let's shove this back on. Get a little wiperoo around this. Use my 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch impact. I think that's good. Damn it. I guess tomorrow I'll dig around out back and see what I got for an alternator. It is worth a shot. Alright, I decided to come out and look at my alternator situation here. That's a 3G, but it's not for the... That's for a modular motor. This one's also for a modular motor. If there is one, it's going to be that one clear down there. It is a 3G, but it's for a 4.04. So is this one. Crap. Let's take this one in and see what we can do with it. Alright, I'm going to guess that our problem is that this is larger than this, and maybe that is putting some undue stress on the bearing itself, and we're actually pushing in on the outer piece out here, the blue part. I'm going to guess we're pushing on that, and that's why it makes noise when the pulley's on it, and it does not otherwise. So this washer is identical in size to that. Let me bring this up here. I'll just show you it is larger. So I'm going to put this pulley on there, see if the noise goes away. If it does, then I think I'm going to be buying a little bit longer belt, and that's fine. All right, I'm going to go and tighten this just like I did before, and then we'll give it a spin. There's no use in showing you another time of me tightening this up. So let me tighten this up and I'll bring you back in. Okay, it's on there. Well, let's give it a spin. Okay, that is correct. That thing was rubbing on the inside of that bearing. All right. Hopefully that makes sense, what I was talking about. This thing is larger than that contact area right there for the bearing. So I'm going to guess that it was actually pushing against this. This is supposed to have a washer in it. Believe it or not, this nut is a fine thread, and the alternator that's on Frankie is a coarse thread, so I had to reuse the nut that was on it. And here's a side note. If your 3G alternator has 4 holes right here in these 3 webs, this is a 95 amp. If you have just the 2 holes in the webbing, that's a 130 amp. Just a wee bit of info. I'm going to try to put this belt back on here. We are back in action. It should not squeak. I'm not going to start it tonight. I think I need to put this thing on a trickle charge. I had to kind of mess with it last time. So I think I'm going to throw this on a trickle charge for the night and wake up in the morning and see what we can do. It's going to give me a percentage of how full it is here in a second. 55%, so yeah, it's down pretty good. Okie doke, it's the next day and it says we are fully charged. So go ahead and unhook this. Okay, good enough. Okay now. Sounds good, huh? Yeah. Oh, baby. Just a little cold start action.
Coming in hot is this news update.
Well, I let it run for about 5 minutes and it started squeaking again. Definitely the alternator. I took the belt off just to make sure it does squeak when I spin it. Squeak's gone now, so no belt, no noise. Come back over here and see that the squeak returned. It's really cold. I don't know if I want to go to the wrecking yard today, or maybe I'll just buy a bearing kit for this thing. Sorry, I thought this video was going to be me actually fixing this instead of just diagnosing it. Alright guys, I did a little price comparison. Rock Auto had a new alternator for $48 on their closeout. I wound up going that way. A bearing kit was 30 bucks, and a used alternator down at the Pull and Save is $44. So for $4 more, I got a new one on the way. It was an absolute no-brainer to me. We'll be back in business. It's just going to take a couple days to get here. I think what I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to actually show you what I did to get that alternator to work on Frankie. If you're interested in the wiring, more than happy to do that for you. I kind of halfway did it before, but I can really get detailed and show you guys how to wire that thing up. It's a super simple setup. You just got to have a little bit of an idea of what to do, and you can do it. I'm going to shut up now and let you guys get back to your day. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching another episode of the 89 Garage. We didn't do a whole bunch today, but we did figure out what was going on. Peace out.